Hello everyone, and welcome back to Untold Pain Stories, the channel where you improve your English through emotional, dramatic, and unforgettable stories. Today's story is about love, guilt, secrets, and the relationship that should never have happened. But emotions don't always follow the rules. Stay with me until the end, because this story completely changed one young man's life forever. My name is Ethan, and I was 21 years old when my father married the woman who destroyed my peace forever. Her name was Sophia. The first time I saw her, I remember freezing in the middle of the living room. My father looked happier than I had seen him in years. After my mother passed away, he became cold, distant, and silent. But standing next to Sophia, he looked alive again. And honestly, I understood why. Sophia was elegant, calm, intelligent, and unbelievably beautiful. She had long brown hair, soft green eyes, and a smile that made every room feel warmer. She wasn't loud or arrogant. She was kind to everyone, especially to me. That was the problem. At first, I tried to ignore my feelings. I kept telling myself the same thing again and again. She's your stepmother, but every day became harder. Sophia moved into our house 2 weeks after the wedding. Suddenly, I saw her every morning at breakfast, every evening in the kitchen, and sometimes late at night reading books alone in the living room. I started avoiding her. Whenever she entered a room, I found an excuse to leave. I stopped eating dinner with my father. I spent more time outside with friends. But no matter how far I ran, my feelings followed me. At night, I couldn't sleep properly. Her voice kept echoing in my mind, and even small memories of her smile made my heart race. I hated myself for it, but I couldn't control what I felt. One night, Sophia knocked on my bedroom door. "Ethan, can I come in?" I quickly closed my laptop. "Yeah." She stepped inside slowly and smiled. "Did I do something wrong?" "What?" "You've been avoiding me." I looked away immediately. "No, I'm just busy." She crossed her arms gently. "You know, I'm not trying to replace your mother." Her words hit me harder than expected. "I know," I whispered. Sophia sat on the edge of my chair and looked directly at me. "Your father loves you very much. And honestly, I care about you too." That sentence stayed in my mind all night. After that conversation, things became even more complicated. Sophia and I started talking more often. Sometimes we watched movies together when my father worked late. Sometimes we cooked dinner together and laughed over small things. Every moment with her made me feel guilty, but also strangely happy. I hated myself for that feeling. One rainy evening, the electricity suddenly went out across the neighborhood. My father was away on a business trip, so it was just me and Sophia inside the house. The entire home became dark and silent. Sophia lit a few candles and placed them around the kitchen. "This feels like a horror movie." She laughed softly. I smiled for the first time in days. We sat together near the window while rain hit the glass loudly outside. The candlelight reflected in her eyes, making her look even more beautiful. Then she asked quietly, "Can I ask you something personal?" "Sure. Why do you look sad all the time?" I didn't answer immediately, because the truth sounded dangerous. Finally, I sighed. "Sometimes feelings make life complicated." Sophia looked at me carefully. "What kind of feelings?" My heart started beating faster. I stood up instantly. "I should sleep. Good night." That night, I barely slept at all. Weeks passed and my emotions only became stronger. Every small moment with Sophia affected me deeply. If she accidentally touched my shoulder, my whole body froze. If she smiled at me, I kept thinking about it for hours. I knew it was wrong. But feelings don't disappear just because you want them to. Then one evening, everything changed. My father organized a dinner party at our house. His business partners came over with their families, and the house was full of noise and laughter. Sophia wore a dark red dress that night. I tried not to look at her, but I couldn't stop myself. At one point, one of my father's friends joked, "Ethan probably has a crush on someone here." Everyone laughed. But Sophia didn't. She looked at me for a second too long. And in that moment, I felt exposed. Later that night, I went outside to the balcony to breathe. My chest felt heavy. A few minutes later, Sophia walked out beside me. "You disappeared," she said softly. "I needed air." She nodded slowly. Then she asked, "Ethan, are you hiding something from me?" I froze completely. This time, I couldn't lie anymore. "I'm trying," I whispered. Her expression changed immediately. "Trying what?" "To stop feeling something I shouldn't feel." Silence filled the space between us. Sophia stepped back slowly, as if my words had hurt her. Then she whispered, "You should never tell anyone this," and she walked away. After that night, everything changed. Sophia became distant. She avoided me completely. My father noticed the tension immediately. "Is everything okay between you two?" he asked. "Yes," I said quickly. But it was a lie. One night, I heard voices downstairs. My father and Sophia were arguing. "I feel uncomfortable here," she said. "Why?" he asked. "I just do." Then my father said something that broke me completely. "Is this because of Ethan?" Silence followed, and that silence said everything. The next morning, she was gone. My father told me she had left to stay with her sister. Days turned into weeks. The house felt empty. I stopped sleeping properly. I stopped talking to people. I felt like my life had collapsed. Then one evening, Sophia called me. "I need to see you," she said. We met at a small cafe across town. She looked exhausted. "I told your father everything," she said quietly. My heart dropped. I told him about your feelings, but also that you never crossed any line. I didn't know what to say. Then she continued, "He was hurt, but he blamed himself more than you." I looked down, unable to speak. Then she said softly, "Ethan, you are not a bad person." Tears filled my eyes. "You didn't choose your emotions, but you must choose your actions." Then she took a deep breath. "I'm leaving. I'm moving to another city." My voice shook. "Why?" "Because staying here will only hurt everyone more." She stood up slowly. "You deserve a life without guilt, a real future, and real love." I wanted to stop her, but I couldn't. "Goodbye, Ethan," and she walked away forever. It has been 3 years since that day. My father and Sophia eventually divorced quietly. Life slowly moved forward, but nothing ever became the same again. As for me, I changed. I started therapy. I focused on my studies. I learned how loneliness, grief, and emotions can sometimes confuse the heart. Sometimes I still think about Sophia, not with desire, but with understanding, because she taught me something I will never forget. Some feelings are real, but not all feelings are meant to become reality. And sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is walk away before everything burns completely. Thank you for listening to today's emotional story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share untold pain stories. See you in the next story.